Stadium in Arlington. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Heel drops to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, KC. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Metcalf. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They'll run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His fullback releasing. And he's going to bring it in.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to look downfield once again. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's the tight end, Moali Cox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one on line, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will start on the ground, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose your...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach